Hello, Yvonne Gaybauer here, independent distributor with GelMoment, and I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to do this flower nail art. I had done this mani a couple of months ago and had promised one lady that I would do a video to show her how it is achieved. So I've already gone ahead and prepped 2 nail sticks. And so what I did was I put 2 thin coats of champagne toast on each one and cured it between coats, and then followed that up with a coat of Maya's Cheeks because I wanted a nice light sheer pink color for the base of my nails. Then from there, I took my square, the smallest flat paintbrush from the Creativity set, and I'm going to go in and we're going to paint some petals here. Now, you don't want to don't get too caught up in being precise and exact. You just want the suggestion of where these 4 petals would be on the flower. There, so I've got those 4 in. And then I'm going to do the 3 little flowers on the other nail stick all at the same time here. So I'm just going to do 4 little swatches of color for these petals. Just make them 4-petaled flowers. I might have got that one a little bit too big. That's okay, this one will just be a smaller one. That one will just be a 3-petaled flower. There we go. So I'm going to put those in the lamp and I'm going to cure them for the 45 seconds and I will be right back. Now I'm going to take I take our medium, our second from the smallest, I guess, liner brush, and I go into a little dot of our stamping gel, and I like using it because it is a nice solid white color and does a really good job of doing the outlines that I want. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come along and outline these petals. And if you don't follow the exact same area that you had already put down your lovey-dovey on, it's not a huge deal, because like I say, before it was kind of suggestions of petals. So if you need to change anything now, you kind of can. And I'm going to make this one just a little bit bigger than what I did when I put the first petal down. And I'm going to bring a line up along the bottom of the nail there as well. And then what I like to do is put a few little lines in the middle of the flower. And that just suggests the veins that a flower would have. And again, I don't get too caught up in what that's going to look like right now. Then what I do is I take a little bit of my Maya's Cheeks and a little bit of Fairy Tale Twist. And I'm just going to dot that on the bottom, and that'll be the flower center. I'm going to grab just a little bit more of the Maya's Cheeks just to, there we go. So that gives us our flower center here. Then what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to give this a real quick flash cure for about 10 seconds. Oh, I see what I've done here. Okay. Okay, so you're just going to outline those petals you did before. And these 4. I don't know if you can hear our wind outside. We've got our windows open right now trying to keep our cabin nice and cool. And it is a blowing out there. So this one, I think I can probably end up getting 4 little petals out of this one. If you hear creaking in the background, that's my husband going back downstairs. He snuck up for a snack. There we go. So like I say, remember when we were putting that white down, it was just kind of a suggestion. Oh, hopefully I was still in frame there. There you go. So I'm going to give this a quick flash cure as well. Before I do too much of that, I'm going to put my dots on this one. So what I did was took, again, some of my stamping gel and just put a few dots in the middle of each flower. And what I kind of did was put 4 or 5 dots in just randomly. There we go. Now I'll give that a flash cure. Oops, I keep hitting my camera. I'm going to give that a wipe, and then I'm going to take some of my sparkly Moscato here, and I'm just going to really quite lightly and sparingly. I don't have much on my brush at all, so it is just giving such a subtle, you probably won't even be able to pick that up in the camera, but it just looks so pretty when it's all cured. I've got such a little dot of it on there. There, and then I'm gonna do the same on my little flowers, and just a little dot. Again, just to give it a, as you move your nails around, you're just going to get that little bit of a sheen or sparkle. So not a ton. Like I don't have much on the end of my brush there at all. So I'm going to cure that now. Okay, so here are the nail sticks all done. So then what I do is I always, when I do any kind of nail art, I always do a top coat of, oops, I'll move that just off to the side, of Clearly Frisky. It gives the nail a smooth top, or a smooth finish, I guess, so that you're not feeling all the bumps from your nail art you just painted on. So I'm going to give that a quick coat, and I will cure that and come back. Okay, so all finished. You should be able to, the glitter is hard to pick up on camera, but anyway, there you go. The nail sticks all done. And super easy to do. Thank you very much for joining me. Any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Have a great day.